morning everybody, and welcome back to day 2 and episode 2 of this Sydney series. I slept. There's the bed. So I went to bed at 8, woke up at 9 thinking I'd had a full night's sleep and it was literally an hour. Then I woke up again at about 11 and then slept all the way through till 6:30 this morning. So I have been to the gym this morning, I did a little run, and now we are about to head out for the day. We are going to go get some coffee and some breakfast first. I have no idea where, just somewhere on the way down to Circular Quay. Then we're going to get a ferry and we are going on a ferry adventure to the first destination in today's vlog. So I'm about to put some shoes on and we are going to head out. It is 20 to 10, so it's quite late. I don't know where the morning's gone, but I'm really excited to show you some more of Sydney and actually see some more of Sydney, and hopefully the sun makes a little appearance today because that would be quite nice. We are going for comfort today because I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of steps. So I've got comfy trousers, denim jacket again because it is the only jacket I bought, and it's actually the only jacket that I own that's with me in Dubai. Ignore the mess because I have no idea how it looks like a bomb's gone off in here already. But yay, let's go. So I've just walked back down to Circular Quay. So I'm staying in the CBD area of Sydney, which is the Central Business District, not what you thought CBD stood for, which I did have to Google. But I've just come down to where you can see like the Opera House and the bridge again, and there's a cruise ship that's pulled up. Oh my god, it looks so busy, but it's a, can you see? Where is it? There it is. So it is a Princess Cruises ship and it is absolutely massive, so much bigger than the Royal Caribbean one that I've been on. I'm going to head down and have a look, but sunny's coming out as well, which is great. It also means I can wear my sunglasses and not have to look people in the eye when I'm vlogging in public, so that's fantastic. Look at the size of it. Great place to dock as well with that view. I bet coming in was absolutely beautiful. They usually come in for like sunrise as well, so when they then dock, they've got the skyline and they've got Sydney Opera House out of their bedroom windows. Wowza. Don't know what this little yacht man's doing, but what a beautiful view for them to wake up to. I think I'm going to head back to the rocks area where I had lunch yesterday and see if I can find somewhere up here for breakfast and a coffee, and hope that everyone on the cruise ship hasn't had the same idea because I feel like it's going to be busy otherwise. But there are a ton of coffee shops, cafes, restaurants and stuff all up here, so let's see if we can find a good spot. And I'm so happy the sun's trying to come out. Even if it's a little bit cloudy, that's okay. And it's not overly cold either, which is lovely. So from Circular Quay, you just head up these steps here, which are, so that's Circular Quay, just there, and then come up these steps. And then you are in the rocks. So let's have a look at this map. Love this. So you are here. This is the rocks area. And I think I went somewhere up here yesterday, but there's loads of stuff all around this area. So let's see what we can find. Quite a cool view of the cruise ship from here, which I assume is where they're all going to be coming for their breakfast. A little cafe here that I might try. It was quite busy though. Thank you so much. So this pigeon is absolutely ruthless. He is not scared at all. And he wants my pastry. So I've just come to this little courtyard for breakfast, but I'm too scared to eat because he's literally staring at me And he just landed on this table as well. I might move. Please go away.
Oh, why am I so awkward? I literally moved away from the pigeon because he was scaring me, and then I spilt half of my long black coffee all over the table. So I had half a long black. But this is cute. This is a nice little courtyard area. I have no idea where I am. I think if I just actually follow this little hill, it'll come out to the front of the shop, and then I know exactly where I am. So I'm going to head over to get the ferry now, because I think it goes in like 15 minutes. So I need to work out how to get ticket and stuff. So let's go and do that now. Okay, that was actually really, really easy to navigate. You just literally tap on, tap off like you do the London Underground. So the ferry from here, as you can see from the signs, goes to Taronga Zoo. Is that how you say it? Taronga. Let me just check that I'm saying that right. Because Taronga, yeah. Taronga Zoo. So that is where we are going this morning. So you do have to get a ferry from Sydney. Look at me giving you facts. So you get I think it's about 20 minutes, but you basically go past the Opera House, the bridge, and it's like a nice little scenic route. And then we're going to spend the morning there, and I have got a koala interaction booked at like 10 to 1, 5 to 1. So you're not actually allowed to hold the koalas here because of diseases and things, but you're allowed to kind of get up close and get a photo with them. So we're going to do that. I'm really excited. And yeah, hopefully this boat trip is nice and smooth. There is actually a weather warning out today for really high swell, so probably made a good decision not to go to the beach, because probably wouldn't have been able to have swam anyway. But yeah, the sun is trying to come out. I'm going to stop talking about the sun now because I sound so British. This is cute. This really looks like it's been in a film. So I'm going to have to Google that because I'm pretty sure it has. Taronga Zoological Park. 1916. Taronga Zoological... How the frickin' hell do you say that? Taronga Zoological Park. Oh, what a view they have. That's so cute. I would like a pet meerkat. There's foxes in there. I've seen foxes before. We get them in England. It's really busy here today. There's loads of school trips. I have no idea why. Well, I guess I do know why. It's quite a cool place to come for a school trip, isn't it? There's the giraffes again. takes so much of me not to be like, oh, you're from Burma, is it nice there? I never knew my parents either. And then start talking full Harry Potter to them. But especially when I'm on my own, I'm definitely not going to be doing that. But I did just do it now out in public with people walking around that can hear me. I don't know why he keeps looking at me. He's a big boy. Look at the little baby. He's probably not even a boy, is it? I don't even know. There's a baby next to him. And sleep. A Tasmanian devil in real life, apart from on cartoons. Oh, I'm confused. It says that they were this way. Push to enter. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Tasmanian Devil Conservation Centre. Can I actually... This is weird. It was weird and cute and disgusting because he was just munching on a full chicken. Kangaroos are cute though.
It was now time for my much anticipated koala experience. So as I went into the enclosure, this one was in the furthest tree, fast asleep still, and the other one woke up and decided to climb halfway up the tree. They do have complete free reign of where they are kept in this zoo, so it's okay. I couldn't get my nice close-up photo, but I did manage to get these zoomed in videos, and they are so adorable. And I just think, look at him asleep, what an icon. I managed to get these cute photos, and the one of her yawning is amazing.
Getting all of the bloody public transport today, so we are now getting on a train to go to Town Hall and then to the Queen Victoria building. Finally, we are going there today. Whoa, it's a double decker. Sick.
So I'm not quite sure what I was expecting of the Queen Victoria building, but the train pulled up right inside, and it was a really modern shopping centre inside this incredible old building. So the Queen Victoria building was built originally in 1898 during a recession in Sydney, and it was built as a monument to Queen Victoria. But as you can see, it's beautiful, it's stunning to look at. As architecture goes, it's incredible, but it just really threw me that there were so many modern shops in amongst all this sort of old stained glass windows, and yeah, it was just a bit of a strange experience. I really enjoyed seeing it, but it threw me a little bit, let's just put it that way. But yeah, it was lovely, and then I got back on the light rail to go back to the ferry for another adventure.
We are back on a ferry. Spontaneous decision, but not the ferry that I wanted to get on. So the one I wanted to get on was going to take me to Watson's Bay. They apparently wrap up around 4 o'clock, which I didn't know. So we're going to go to Rose Bay. Not on the plan, not on the schedule. So I'll see what is there. Hopefully we should be there for sunset. And I keep saying we as in me and you. We should be there for sunset. And I think it should be okay. Like, there is a bit of blue now, but hopefully we can find somewhere for dinner. I really fancy seafood, and I thought maybe going to like a coastal area. Coastal, it's all bloody coastal, but you know what I mean. Going to like a beachy area, we might be able to find some, and a bit of a different view. So I haven't actually eaten much today. I had that breakfast and then I had an ice cream. because I went to that Paddy's Markets place, to the new food market hall. Really overrated. Underrated? Overrated. Really underwhelming. There wasn't actually a lot of actual food spots, but I had a really nice, what did I have? A honeycomb ice cream. So that was nice. But this is my view currently. Back here, look at that sky. Lovely and blue. I've come to an area called Rose Bay. No idea what's here. It looks quite residential. It's lovely, don't get me wrong, but from what I can see, not a lot. I've walked past a couple of schools. There's some people playing tennis to the right of me. So, oh my god, if this was in England right now, I would not be filming because I would get absolutely heckled. But I'm walking. I have found a restaurant on Google, but it's like 2 miles away, and I've actually only got 30% phone battery left. So I'm walking in that direction with the hope that I find it, and then if not, we just see where we end up, really. But it's cute. Look, there's like parks, and that's where I just got off the ferry, just through there. I was about to say, wow, look at all these chickens, but they're actually like loads of parrots or parakeets or something, which is sick. I mean, this is probably really normal for Australia, isn't it? But can I get close to them without them attacking me? Like, what the hell? These are much nicer than pigeons. Hi guys. I'm pretty sure in like anywhere else in the world, people have these as pets. And they're just random wild animals here. Have a nice dinner. Wow, there's actually loads. They're all under the tree in there. This is where I kind of wish I brought my other filming camera, because this one you can't zoom in on. No, this is definitely, they've definitely escaped a zoo, right? Look at him. No, I know they're wild, I'm only joking, but that's really cool. Much nicer than pigeons. There's a place called Empire Lounge, which I'm going to try. It looks quite spenny, but it looks nice. It says Modern Australian, and it's just over here somewhere, basically where we got the ferry off, and I've done the longest possible walk around the block to get there. But let's see if it has room for me for dinner. Room for one. Well, this is where I said I was going, and it's definitely closed, but it doesn't say that it's closed on Google, which is a shame. So that was another fail. So I think we're on plan about H by now. Ferry back to Circular Quay, and then there is a seafood restaurant near the rocks. It's very, very expensive. It just looks at the menu, but it looks lovely. So I'm going to give it a go because I haven't eaten all day. So basically spending breakfast, lunch and dinner money on dinner. But it is lovely here. Nice little walkie walk. Yes, good, thank you.
And we're back after a lot of steps. That was a good day. That was a lot of steps, I say. How many exactly, you ask? 25,023, total of 17.08 kilometres. So I did just want to touch on the whole zoo situation. I know zoos aren't ethically correct, and there's a lot of thoughts and a lot of opinions on whether people should still be visiting zoos or not. So that was in the back of my mind when I was looking at sort of where to go. There were quite a lot of wildlife parks, a lot of like koala and kangaroo sanctuaries and things like that. So I actually wanted to go just so I could see a koala. And in New South Wales, you're not allowed to hold them for like disease prevention and stuff. So I couldn't have done that regardless wherever I went. I decided to go to Taronga Zoo because it's actually a not-for-profit organisation, and I googled whether they like are involved in release programs and stuff, because a lot of the areas did say that they were conservation areas, and there were some signs up about sort of their release programs. They did the turtles, and I saw a couple of others like the reptile ones and things. So it does say that it's actively involved in breed and release programs, which means that some of the animals that they then release into the wild were actually bred in captivity. So that's quite good. That's a really good thing that they're doing. And by doing that, they're also helping endangered species by breeding them in the zoo and then releasing them back into the wild, because they have a sort of better chance of surviving if they were then bred in captivity. And then there were a lot of things that I saw today. They were sort of rehab programs, so they would take in injured animals or sick animals and things, rehab them and then release them. They also take in orphaned animals as well. So some of the rehab programs I saw, they would take in little babies, orphans that had lost their parents one way or another, get them to an age where they could then fend for themselves and then release them, which is really good. So I think things like that, I mean, there's so much you can read about it online, but I think things like that are okay. Obviously, it's not an ideal situation to have elephants in an enclosure, to have lions, etc. I know they are better off in the wild. I'm not naive to think that they are better off in a zoo, but I do think programs like this that they do, they're actively involved in helping give back to the wild community, So I did just want to touch on it because I know zoos are a little bit of a subject. I didn't want you guys to watch this and think that I'm not thinking about that. So I am. So the only bit of shopping that I actually did today was in Cotton On. I bloody found a Cotton On that had a sale on everything. So I'm going to show you what I got, because there's no one else here for me to show. So everything was either $5 or $10, including this bag. So it was a little cute charity tote bag for $5. I got these little, actually these socks surely weren't $5. These socks were the most expensive thing out of everything. These socks were $9.99, so these weren't in the sale. So I lied to you. I suppose that's under $10 still. I got these blue shorts. Blue swim shorts. Not swim shorts, like swim cover-ups. I got these green ones. Lovely. I then got this blue bikini. Matching bottoms. This was $5 each. $10, so it's literally £5 for a bikini. I swear in Dubai I've spent a lot of money on Cotton On. So, and then I got this bikini as well. It's a nice khaki green. This was actually a bit more. I think this one was $10 for the top and $5 for the bottoms. There's a mark on the bottoms. That's disgusting. But yeah, that is what I got. That is everything. And I think I am going to go ahead and end this vlog here. Day 2 finished. I really do hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much again for coming along with me. It's been quite nice to have someone to talk to, because I don't think I would have spoken to anyone for the majority of the day otherwise. So it has been really nice. Hopefully the sound has held up. I know the microphone has been a little bit funny earlier. So I would really appreciate if you could subscribe and then give it a thumbs up so it pushes this video out to the world. And I will see you all next week, but it will be my tomorrow, which will be day 3 in Sydney, and we've got a really exciting day planned. Thanks again. Night night.